Hello and welcome back to Tammy's Dolls. Today I have a thrift store haul. I went out today on a snowy, slushy, wet day, and I'm glad to be home, snug in my house, nice and warm, because that snow is not letting up. It's coming down like you wouldn't believe. And it's covered up all my tracks, everything. That's how much it's coming down. But anyhow, as it may be, I found a nice few little things at two of my thrift stores that I like to go to. One is Value Village, which is like a Savers in the United States, and a Goodwill, which is a Goodwill in the United States as well. But anyhow, wonderful stores to go into if you're looking for things for your dolls. Now I did pick up at, if I can talk today, at Value Village. I found a few little bags of Barbie doll clothes, and you have to take your you risk it when you buy them because you really can't see what's all in there, and you hope what's in there it's going to be good for what you want. These were okay. I did find some things, and I was able to, I put them in the wash though right now, so I can't show them to you, but maybe on my next thrift store haul I can show them to you. But this is what I did not wash. I was maybe just a little bit too afraid to do it because of the material that it's made out of, this funky material. But this is an evening gown, very poor made evening gown. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever put that on a doll. But anyhow, I did get this jacket here, and it's marked Barbie inside. And I did get this outfit as well. It's a little green outfit made for a Fisher Price doll. It's marked Fisher Price right on the front of it. I don't know what doll went in this. I haven't got a clue as to what doll, but maybe I'll find the doll in someday and maybe naked, and I'll have the outfit for it. I don't know what this is all about, but it's something to do with putting your arms in it. Nothing I would ever wear. I guess once you do it up, there it is. It's something, okay. And then a mermaid. Again, that funky material that I'm too afraid to put in the wash, that it just could fall apart or not be the same as it comes out, so I'm staying away from that part of it. This here is a little Ice Capade looking outfit type of thing, so if I ever get a naked Barbie with skates or something, I guess I can make her, I got a little outfit to put her in. And again, that funky material that I'm too afraid to put in the washing machine, so... But anyway, maybe a hand washing would be better for stuff like this if you're going to wash them up. Now I also got this nice little St. Patrick's Day skirt for when it does come. That day will be coming up, next year again. So as I see stuff, I pick it up. And like I say, I try not to pick up too much during that time frame so that mothers, if they're looking for something for their child, they can pick it up then. But this is off season. It's free. And the dryer's done. And this is just, at this time of the year, I don't mind picking it up because it is off season. I don't like taking from the kids. If the mothers need it for their kids, I want them to get it. Now, we're going to move into some bigger stuff now. This here is a dress made by a company called Pat Pat. I've never heard of them. But it's just a gorgeous little dress. I want you to see it in its fullness, too. Let's see if we can get where you can see the whole thing. There we go. Isn't that a gorgeous little dress? And I don't know, it just, to me, I think of myself as a little girl. I wore dresses close to this. So, wow, this spring is going to be really nice. And that's the back of the dress. Ties up at the back. It has its original tags. So I can tell you it says Pat Pat right on it. Yeah, so I was really pleased. I don't know what company it was. Well, it's made in China. But, again, very nice little dress, though. I was really taken by it. That was a nice find. And again, it was an orange tag. So orange tags were half off today. Now, I got this little dress. This is made by Joe Fresh. I first thought it was a top. That's what I thought it as. It was a top. But as I looked at the tag and everything, it says 12 to 18 months, so that is not a top. That's a little dress. It still has its tags on it too. It was never worn. And it says 12 to 18 months right on it there. So, I'm going to wear it as a dress on one of my dolls. So, again, brand new. They had a bunch of this brand new stuff just in there. I didn't take it all because I didn't need it all, but that I took. Now this is a vintage outfit, and again, it was orange tags, so I paid for this brand new little dress. It was a yellow tag, so 50 cents. That's what I paid for it. Anything, yeah, that's what it was, yellow and orange. So this was $1, and this was a vintage little outfit made by a company, Mini Togs, made in the Philippines. This one was. So cute little outfit though. It's got the tartan on it, the Scottish tartan. Very nice. Now, this is an up-to-date dress, but it represents a time period back, I would say early 70s, maybe late 60s. So I'm collecting these up right now. I didn't know if I wanted to show it, but I will. But I've got other ones that I'm going to also show. And it's just that I think people that from back then will know what I'm going for. The younger generation might, if they're up on the styles back then, but if you're into that. But anyhow, let me just show the dress. It just, to me, has that 1970. I can see like the knee boots that go with it up to the knee or just below the knee. Those types of boots that came out in the 70s, the early, maybe mid 70s. So I got a collection of these, and I want to do this coming up where I show all these types of dresses on those dolls, my bigger dolls. Now this next one reflects for me big time because I had close to something like this. This is also vintage, not the one I had, but very close to it. I had a blue corduroy and I had a red corduroy. Let me show you what it is. It's a little skirt with the straps, and it's just gorgeous, and it's corduroy, and it is vintage. Let me get here's the tags. It's made in Canada. It's a size 2, so it will fit my bigger dolls. I just couldn't believe it when I seen it because I just went, oh, I had 2 of those. I had a red one, but not with the white on it. It was just red. And I don't know if it had an embroidery on it. It could have. I can't remember that much. But I remember wearing these to school. That's where that came from. Now this next one here, I almost left it. I did actually, and then I came back and I picked it back up again, and I put back, and then I came back and picked it up, and on the 3rd time I went, okay, just keep it, Tammy. You're going to want it because you're in between on it. Again, it's that 1970 polyester material. But it's this little dress, which doesn't look like much, of course, I know, but and I don't know if it's handmade, but no, it's not handmade. There is a tag that goes with it. But it came with this little bomber jacket. I had an outfit like this also, but not the dress, mind it. It had the pants that went with it. It was a bomber jacket that came to the high waist and to the top of your waist, and then these pants that came up that met it. And mine was in a nice caramel beigey type color. But when I seen this, I just went, oh my goodness, so 1970s. Now next I have is this little vintage sleeper. Again with the vintage tags, made by Signature. Also, I don't know where it's made, what country it's made in, but anyways, very cute, nice and warm for this time of the year. Now this is not so old. I bought this because I have a lot of tiny little boy, I have a boy doll in particular that this is going to go on this summer. And that's why I got it, and it's probably from the 2000 zone, but I still got it. It was a green tag, so again, I only paid $1.50 for it. It came with the matching shirt, overall pants. I thought it was cute, and it's a newborn. The smaller I can buy, the better off I am, and those smaller dolls can be dressed. He takes a newborn, and he's been sitting kind of just with a onesie on, so I can dress him up this summer. Okay, now this is what I was talking about where I don't like to buy in the season, but off season I will. So what did I buy? I bought this little dress, and it's for Halloween. It's got the little ears, the orange in orange and black. It says so cute, it's scary. And I just went, okay, that's mine. And it's brand new, never been worn, still has its tags on. Okay. I forget what I paid for it. Well, here it is. It was $2, so I paid $1. It was half off. So that was just great. I just loved that when I seen that there. Now, the last thing I got, I thought there was one more. And oh, this got picked up by the other one. Okay, there we go. It was underneath. I got this little onesie. And 0 to 3 months, which is what I need for my little monkeys that take the 0 to 3 months. So that's what I got. So there are the clothes end. Now let's get excited about the next part I got. I'll put these on the floor. Okay, I'm just going to put them down there for now. And now we're going to start bringing out the surprise part. I got one. See if you can see all these. Not just one. Two. Three. Think I got more? You better say yes, because I did. I did get more. 4. 5. And this dress belongs to her here. That was hers. And I couldn't leave this little gal. She was cute. I think she has such a sweet little face. She just needs a little bit of cleaning up, and she is a cute little thing. But this dress does not belong to her, because she's a 1960-70 doll. She's made by the Reliable Doll Company, which is Canadian dolls. These are all Canadian, by the way, and they're knockoffs for the Miss Revlon doll. Now, let's talk about these ones here. We're going to take this one out as an exception right now, but the rest of these, I'm going to go with, okay, these 4 here. Okay, this one is a D&C, which is a Canadian company. Okay, and I love that little swirl of blonde in her. This one here, I can't wait to get her cleaned up and dressing her up. Oh my word. Now some of these other ones, she's very 1950s. She's all that one piece where you can't pose the arms or anything. I'm going to have to repaint her lips, but she's all one piece. She's just like that early vinyl. Now she has an A on her bum, and then she has H19. Now I'm just saying they're like these. There it is, H19. I don't know what company that would be. There's nothing on her neck, up on her neck level. I'm going to say they're Canadian because I found them here. I think a lot of these, that doesn't mean just because I found them here, she's not, maybe she's from another country. She very well could be. But she could have been shipped in for all I know. Most of them are marked. Oh my goodness, what did I do? There we go. And this one is also marked on her back near her bum. Trying to get it so that you can see it. And she has a 14R up on her neck. There's a 14R up there. That's what she is. This one here also has markings on her buttocks area. And again, nothing on her neck. There's nothing up there. This one here, that's all one piece. Like I said, she had the A and the 19. This one here now, she's marked. She's marked right on the back of her shoulders, D and C. And I think, nope, that's it. That's all she has. I just wanted to check the back of her neck. Let me get that for you there. Get up too close, you can't see it. It's all blurry. But anyways, there you go. Very nice dolls. All of them I'm going to take, dress them up, get them some high heel shoes. I'm going to work on these girls. I paid $5 for each one of them. That's what I paid. Now this one here, why I separated her, she's more plasticky. So to me, she's more like a 1970 doll. Coming out to, now she's a knockoff off of these ones. So these are a knockoff to the Miss Revlon. She's a knockoff, I think, to these ones here. But she's made by the Reliable Toy Company, made in Canada. There was a whole bunch of 1970 dolls. Most of them were the baby dolls, which I'm going to say something. I wasn't interested in them. I might go back now and get them later on. Nobody was looking at them. Nobody wanted them. They were just sitting there from what I could see. And I thought, hey, why not pick these up? I don't have a lot of these. And I'm starting to sway, and my interest is starting to move towards them. And I'd like to have a few in my collection now, which I now have, and I feel quite satisfied. Now, I want to still get a Miss Revlon and maybe a Tony doll down the road. Those are the two that I will put in here so we can see the history of these dolls and everything that was coming out and what was being competed against. And a lot of these dolls here, I'll take this one out again, but if I was to go back to these dolls here, I'm going to give you my belief on them. I believe a lot of these were found in the grocery store. And that was very typical for the time. Both in Canada and the United States, this happened where you could buy toys in the grocery store, not just your groceries. Like today, you can buy toys as well. And but this was like a new concept of putting these toys in there to be bought, and it took off very well. Your dime stores were going to the back a little bit, and this was going into your grocery stores now. And you didn't have to shop at a toy store to buy a doll. You could go into your grocery store and buy a doll. I can remember we had a store here called Loblaws, and they had stamps, green stamps, that you could fill the book up with. And I remember going in with my mother and looking up really high up on the shelves, and that down below was all your milk products, your cheese and everything. And when you looked up, there was a great big L shape of these dolls called the green stamp doll. And Lucky Green Stamp doll, that was what it was called. I wanted one so bad. I was like, Mom, fill up the card. Get me that doll up there. And she was a great big walking doll competing against Patty Playpell. And she wore a green dress, and she had teeth. And I just went, I gotta have her. Never did I get her. I did not get her. Never, never, never. Because the store was far away from us. And everybody pretty much shopped locally around your home. We had a grocery store called A&P that was just down a few blocks. My mother wandered over to this other store because of a sale that was on. But she rarely ever went back there again. I only saw it that once. I only went with her that once. Other than that, we went to a grocery store called A&P. And that's where we got our groceries from. They did not sell toys there. It was unheard of to have toys in that store. It was groceries and groceries only. Now, I did get a Lucky Green Stamp doll when I started collecting dolls in my younger days. When I was about 16, 17, I got my hands on one. They were quite plentiful at the time. People were dumping them out left, right, and center. Nobody wanted to keep these big dolls in their home because they took up a lot of room. And little Sally Boo didn't want her dolls anymore. And so you could go to your local thrift store and they'd be lined up against the wall. And I bought one with the dress on and sold her when I got out of dolls. I was getting married and having my own children. But now, would I like to have one back again? Yes. But will I? I don't know. We'll see where life takes me, and if one falls in my pathway. If not, I'll be fine. But if one does, this girl is going to nab it up. But that's where these dolls came from, I would say, from a grocery store. And now very well could have been in a store as well. But a lot of these did come from that. And these were dolls that were very feasible and didn't fit a parent's budget. And they were very well made dolls. They could take the beating of a child and what a child did, and they're still with us today. And just a little paint rub, which a lot of dolls suffer with, can be fixed very easily with a paintbrush. So that's what I'm going to do with these dolls. We're going to get them some clothes on them. We're going to throw her back in the pile. And I think this was what we would call the last of the grocery store dolls, and of that type of build, I'm going to say, you know.